Hey guys, I'm cmasupra and welcome to the very first game in which I've ever flown the F-80C Shooting Star in War Thunder. Now my knowledge of jets is very limited. This is my second jet and it's my first American jet in the game. So I don't have much experience at all with jets, but from what I have seen and the two games that I've played in this thing, this one that you're watching being the first game I played in this thing, this jet is actually pretty decent, and it's one that I could see myself actually doing pretty well in, especially in simulator battles once the Americans get added back in. But that might take a little while, so for now we're going to do a realistic battle in this jet, and I just really wanted to fly it, and so a realistic battle is what I decided to do. Here you can see me checking out the cockpit. I wanted to see what it looked like. The dials look like they're glow-in-the-dark green. I don't know if in real life this plane had glow-in-the-dark green dials, or if they just look that way in this game, but I thought that was just a little bit weird. So anyways, we can see my first contact here in front. Now, at the beginning of this game, which I skipped over, actually skipped over quite a bit of the game in the beginning of the video, I was just following one of my teammates here, and we were all kinda sorta sticking together. Spreading apart is not too big of a deal with jets, because jets are so fast that if somebody needs help, you can pretty quickly go over there and help them. But I was trying to stay with some of my teammates here because I have no idea what the advantages of an F-80C Shooting Star are relative to MiG-9s and MiG-15s, which are the two jets we're facing in this game. So, because I don't know what this jet is good at, I was just staying with my teammates because teamwork always beats whatever disadvantages your plane has. So I am diving on this MiG-15 here, and he obviously sees me coming. He's going into a tight loop. There's no way I could follow him and actually aim well enough to hit him, so I just decided to go back up, and it's a good thing I decided to do that, because here is another MiG-15. So I'm running away from this MiG-15. I don't know who's faster, the F-80C or the MiG-15, but I might as well try to run away, because he's a good distance away. And then I see this other MiG-15 who is on me. He's 0.85 kilometers away. He is actually pretty close, but then he breaks off of me when I go diving down because he does not want to lose his altitude. He is smart enough to maintain his altitude, and so I kind of take advantage of that by diving down a little bit more, gaining speed, going away from him, and then climbing back up, as you can see me doing here, so that I end up higher than he does. He also goes for one of my teammates, which makes it so that he's lower than I would end up being. So I'm now the highest player in this entire game, at least out of everybody I can see I am the highest player. And then I go head on with this MiG-15 because he's climbing up to me. I spam some shots, I miss all of them. He spams a few shots with his annihilating cannons, gets one hit in my left wing, and my left wing is now severely damaged and I'm leaking fuel, so yay! This thing only has a 20-minute fuel tank, and I'm now losing half of that, whatever is in the left wing, which is probably 10 minutes worth of fuel. I'm probably losing 10 minutes worth of fuel in this fuel leak, so this is not good, but it's also not that bad, because while there is only 20 minutes of fuel, these games tend not to last 20 minutes, is what I've noticed. Jet games don't last 20 minutes, at least. So, I'm now severely damaged. My plane is not flying very well. The F-80C, from what I have noticed in this game, does not fly very well at all. Wait, what? It doesn't turn very well at all. Why on earth did I say it doesn't fly very well? I mean, here you can see it doesn't fly well because I'm severely damaged, but it does fly well, it just doesn't turn well. And so the fact that I have a damaged wing is really not helping me at all here. I try to pull up and get some shots on this MiG-15, but he's going too fast, and my wing just does not make it easy to aim, so I miss all my shots, and I'm trying to get on his tail here. I know I will lose if I get into a turn fight with him, because the MiG-15, as far as I'm aware, is actually a pretty good turning plane in the game, and the F-80C is appearing not to be, at least compared to the HE-162, which is my only other jet. So, I decided to just go straight and not get into a turn fight with any MiG-15s, because that would be a really stupid idea. But there is a MiG-15 here below me that one of my teammates was fighting, and I'm trying to pull to him, but it's taking forever because of my damaged wing. If I had not done that head-on, I probably wouldn't have this damaged wing, but I did the head-on because I don't know what advantages this plane has, and I'd rather just kill an enemy than have to fight him, because I don't know how to fight in this thing. Regardless, you can see that there's a MiG-9 in the game. He just killed one of our AIs, so it's not entirely MiG-15s, there's at least one MiG-9 in the game, so that's good. The MiG-9 I assume is worse than the MiG-15. I don't actually know if it is, but I assume it is. Its battle rating is lower. So anyways, I'm trying to get on these two enemy MiG-15s. They're both chasing a Saber on my team. I was actually a low-ranking player this game. Everyone else on the enemy team and on my team were higher ranked than my plane was. I believe I was the lowest ranking player this game. Everybody else was in Sabers. So that did not help me at all, but it really didn't deter me either because everybody was just... all the enemies were focused on my teammates and not me very much this game. So now you can see that there's two MiGs on two of my teammates, and this is not a good situation to be in, so I'm trying to kill at least one of them, but they're all going under me, under me. So I wasn't able to get a shot on any of them, and I don't want to risk crashing into the ground. So now I'm going back to my base, and you can see that there's a MiG-9 over there with an F-80A, or F-86A, which is a Saber, chasing him. I am getting closer to him, and I will have to deal with him because he is going towards the direction of our base, so I will have to do something about him. I didn't mention it, but the reason that I am going back to base is because my left wing is just so damaged that I do fully see myself being useless here, and so I'd like to go back and repair and then take off again, which I know really hurts the team because it's one less person to act as bait. I mean, even with the damaged wing, if I can't fight, I can at least act as bait and make it so my teammates can win this for me. But by going back to base, I'm not doing that, but I feel like if I go back to base, I will at least be of some use, because then I can repair, and hopefully the Sabres won't have died by then, because it does look like the Sabres have the advantage over the MiG-15s, at least so far this game. So we're now within 6 kilometers of this MiG-9. My teammate is much closer to him than I am. We're also really close to our base. I'm not really sure why the MiG-9 was running to our base. Most of the time you're supposed to run to your own base. You don't want to be shot at by AAA, you want the AAA to shoot at the person chasing you, but he was doing that, and so be it. I almost get a head-on here, or do I get a head-on? I do get a head-on, I get some hits, aircraft destroyed, and it turns out that he also killed me. So that's interesting, and that is the extent of what I did this game. I have to eject out of the aircraft, and then it blows up on the ground. So, what happened in that head-on? I guess we just killed each other. The MiG-15 and the MiG-9 have really, really strong cannons. I believe they have really limited ammo as well, but they're really strong cannons, so it's like easy to dodge them if you can fly between the shots, but if you get hit by one, you're pretty much doomed, as you saw when one hit my left wing. I guess the same thing happened when I went head-on with that guy. So the only times I took damage in this game were going head-on, and the only times I dealt damage in this game were going head-on, and I only dealt damage in one of the head-ons, not the first one. So, yeah. I didn't do too well this game because I don't know exactly what jets are good at what. I don't know much at all about jets, but this was the first game that I had in the F-80C. I then continued to watch my teammates here, who are both in Sabres, chasing a MiG-15, and I believe a couple other MiG-9s. I'm not sure, but they're chasing a bunch of enemies, and I'm going to continue commentating over this and showing it in the video, because they actually kind of know what they're doing with jets, unlike me, so I might as well show something worth showing. So here we can see, V2, I guess his name is. He's trying to ground strafe a MiG-15, which is probably the best idea, because while base AAA is really strong, it's not super strong to where it'll shoot down jets easily, because jets move so fast. It does shoot down like even the highest tier prop planes easily, but jets it doesn't shoot down quite so easily, it looks like. So he is trying to ground strafe the MiG-15. If he can keep the MiG-15 from going back in the air, that would be great, because we are down in men. We don't have as many men as the enemy. There we go. He critted the MiG-15, and now he needs to run away because he does have another MiG-15 on his tail. Where is his MiG-15? I'm not seeing it. There it is. Okay. So he's running away from this MiG-15. You can see it spotted now. And now you can't because of the weird spotting system in War Thunder. But it's there. You can see the plane. And he's trying to turn. The MiG-15 will outturn the Sabre, I'm pretty sure. But he tries to do a somewhat rolling scissors kind of maneuver there. and it makes it so that the MiG-15 is not able to shoot at him, and his teammate is able to get behind this MiG-15. And what it does, sadly do, is get the MiG-15 very close behind the Saber, within shooting range, definitely. And so now the Saber's trying to make him waste his ammo because he's smart. And as soon as his teammate in the Saber gets close enough to be within firing range, he pulls up so that the teammate has an easier deflection shot. Because going up makes the enemy fly slower, which makes them easier to shoot, and um, it also makes the surface area that's showing towards your teammate who's at the very back bigger. So your teammate has a bigger area to shoot at because the plane is 90 degrees to his plane. So it was a smart move, and it kind of worked out. Sadly, his teammate didn't get the kill on him, and now there's another MiG-9 on his tail, and he tries to do evasive maneuvers and crashes into a mountain. So that sucked, and now the only player we have left is this guy, Ghost Loco. So what is Ghost Loco going to do against these enemies? I believe it's 1 MiG-15 and 2 MiG-9s that are remaining on the enemy team, although I'm not entirely sure about that. There's also this MiG-15 on the ground, which Ghost Loco is going to take care of to make sure that he absolutely doesn't repair or respawn. There we go. He got very close to the ground. I'm amazed that he didn't crash. But at least the MiG-15 is permanently dead. And how many enemies are left? It looks like 2 enemy players. It's probably 1 MiG-15 and 1 MiG-9, if I can remember correctly. So he now has to fight those 2 enemies. Yep, it is 1 MiG-15 and 1 MiG-9. And he has to fight them at their base. And that does not turn out well, as you can see, because he got shot down by AAA. So that really sucked for him. I hate getting shot down by AAA. It's too luck-based. But regardless, that's what you get when you are circling the enemy base for that long. I mean, he was there for minutes, and you're not really supposed to stay at the enemy base for minutes. You're pretty much guaranteed to get shot down after minutes of sitting at the enemy base. But, yeah, that's how my first game went. I personally got 1 kill that game, which I am happy about. I usually don't even get 1 kill when I fly my HE-162. The fact that I have actually gotten 1 kill in both of the games that I've flown the F-80C Shooting Star in is actually pretty good for me. So I am happy about that. So as you can see, I got 1 aircraft kill that game, 2 critical hits, 3 hits, and that was really about it. One guy on their team, I believe he was in a MiG-9 actually, got 3 kills, so the MiG-15 did not get, or one of the MiG-15s did not get the highest number of kills. The MiG-9 in fact did, so that was a bit of an interesting fact. But anyways guys, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and you can expect more jet videos from me, and hopefully I will get better at jets as I learn what planes are good at doing what. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.